Hey, what's up, everybody? So, this is the second week of January, and just got a few updates for you guys as far as what we're looking at this year. Today, we're celebrating a closing, the first closing of the year. Congratulations. That's our Maka Kilo listing. Let's go ahead and pull that up real quick. And in the meantime, if you have questions, if you want to ask anything about what the market is doing here in Hawaii, anything about real estate in general, feel free to use the comment section on YouTube. But yeah, first things first, let's actually go through and take a look at what's going on in the MLS right now. There we go. Oh. Cool. All right. So as it stands, today we had 27 properties close. Whew. All right, so that's off to a pretty good start. We're here January 13th, and right here we've got our awesome property at Akaula Street, closed today. We listed this property back in November for $710,000. We closed at $725,000, so a little bit over our asking price, which was great. We definitely saw some really good attention when we first listed. So we listed, and we basically opened up the showing schedule. We told the seller, like, hey, we're going to get a lot of attention. We're going to get showings. We're going to restrict them to a specific window, but that window was pretty big because she was motivated to sell the property quickly. So the showing window was like 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every single day. And we listed, I believe, on a Wednesday, and we went Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just probably 10 showings per day, I would say. Saturday, we had so many showing requests that we actually opened up and did just a full-blown open house. And then Sunday, the exact same thing. So we told everybody that came in person, everybody that inquired online, that we're basically going to hold the property open until Monday. We'll accept all offers, we'll review with the seller, and then we'll respond to everything on Tuesday. And we did. We got some really awesome offers. I think in total we had 3 or 4 going into Monday, and then we actually got a couple more after that. So this is one reason why it's important to, really jump on a property if you're interested in it and get your offer in there. We actually ended up going with the first offer that we received, even though that offer came in, actually came in a few days before our deadline. It was great. It was great because they got to see the property. We could tell they were motivated, and we could tell based on what their agents had shared with us that, this really was going to be a good fit for them. So a little bit about this property. Now that we're off the market, they can share. I just want to let everybody know, anytime you're looking at a property, not necessarily that there's red flags, but there's just things that you always want to pay close attention to anytime you're buying a property. So we recommend, every single one of my buyers, 99% of my buyers, I've only had one client that said no, get a professional home inspection. It's just the right thing to do. Home inspector will charge you anywhere between $300 to maybe $600-700, depending on who it is. They'll go through and they'll tell you a lot about the home. It's an education process. They're also a good resource because the guys that we use and recommend, I could call them today and I can say, hey, do you remember that property, such and such address we did a home inspection at last year? And they'll say, yeah, hold on, let me pull up the report. And then I can ask them questions, talk to them about what they saw. And it's a really good resource to tap into. So just definitely something to consider. If you're spending $725,000 on a home, paying $500 for an inspection, come on, it's a good deal. But yeah, so this was an awesome property, just closed today. So congratulations to our seller, and then obviously the new buyers. We wish you the best of luck in your new home. Awesome. Now, as this one was in escrow, I reached out to a bunch of people in the neighborhood. There's actually 1 or 2 properties coming up this year, very similar to this, a 6-bedroom and maybe a 3-bedroom. So if you're interested in properties like this, single family home in Makakilo, let me know and I can keep you on the list. I love doing off-market deals. It's sometimes a great situation to basically not expose my clients to a ton of traffic, a ton of people, and it's a great way to help, if both buyer and seller are willing to go down that path. So, but yeah, if you're interested in Makakila properties, if you're interested in Kapolei, West Side, let me know. There's a lot of inventory. So that was today's closing. We've got another one coming up next week, but for now, I want to show off this beautiful property here. So this listing, we came up about a month ago. This is a completely renovated studio in town. So this building is the Marco Polo building. It's actually right across the street from Waikiki. You can see Waikiki out your window. You can see the Pacific Ocean out your window. You can see the Alawai out your window. It's a beautiful property. It's got awesome storage, newer appliances, nice cooktop. You can see lighting has been upgraded, cabinets, backsplash, all this stuff. There's been a lot of time, attention, money, nice new floors. You've got AC in the unit, and then obviously this big, beautiful window that lets you look out to the Alawai here, and you can see peaks of the ocean right over there between the buildings. And you're actually right next to an awesome little park too. The building itself has really, really low maintenance fees for the studios. So we're talking under $300 a month. One parking, you get storage by your parking unit, and there's actually access to more storage in between the floors. This building went through a major renovation recently, so they added fire suppression throughout the building. So you can see right here, you got fire sprinklers inside your unit, and an awesome common area that has 24/7 security, nice walking paths. You've got a convenience store downstairs, a pool, secure parking. The list goes on. There's just it's an awesome building with lots and lots and lots of things to offer. That's the picture of the pool. Very good. And as far as what's going on for me right now, so we just closed on the Makakila property. We're going to be hosting an open house here at Marco Polo this weekend. We do have a couple other listings coming up. One in Makaha, a really, really beautiful oceanfront property. And then one in Nanakuli, an awesome DHHL property. If you know what DHHL is, then reach out, because this could be another opportunity. It's a 4-bedroom, single-story home with photovoltaic panels, newly installed AC, and yeah, lots of space, actually, lots of yard space, which is really nice. The owner really has kept up with the property. It's going to be painted this week, I believe. But yeah, well, I don't know. It's a great property. We'll have pictures taken later this month, probably list in February. Besides that, we actually do have a rental, and my fault, I don't have the best photos here, but this is definitely something I want to show off because I think it's an awesome deal. And if I were a townie or close to being a townie, I would probably want to live here. This is a 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, high-rise condo in the middle of Salt Lake. So if you don't know where Salt Lake is, because there's a ton of different people that watch these videos, I'll just show you. It's basically across the street from the airport. So as far as centrally located or conveniently located, I mean, it really doesn't get better than that. So you are maybe a 5-minute Uber ride to the airport, which is right here. You are probably a 10-minute Uber ride to Chinatown and downtown. And then, you're talking 15, 20 minutes to Honolulu, to town. So I think convenience-wise, this is an awesome location. You can also go west, you can go North Shore. But yeah, you're basically, kind of center of the island. But what's really cool about this property, besides the fact that you get this amazing view, it's on the ocean side. You can see Diamond Head. You can see the airport. The property has been completely renovated. So, brand new tubs and surrounds and new floors, nice new appliances. The popcorn ceilings have been removed. You've got awesome, nice wood cabinets. I mean, it's a beautiful property. And the best part in my mind, just because, it can get a little warm, the electric is included. So if you want to run your AC 24/7, you can. It's all included in that $2,500 a month rent. So if you're interested in checking this property out, let me know. We've got links for you to schedule showings. We've got a couple going this week, but yeah, definitely reach out. And then, yeah, besides that, inventory is still really, really low. Anybody looking to list, now is an excellent time to do that. I mean, most single family homes, most condos across price points, you're seeing multiple offers if you're priced well. You're seeing a lot of showings, a lot of attention. Things have slowed down a little bit, just beginning of the year. People still shaking off 2020, I'd say. But we've got a lot of inventory. Comparatively, it's a little bit lower than last year, right? Got 2,000 properties on the MLS right now. But there's always more coming. So today we had 30 some odd closings, but we also had 37 new listings. And that's pretty consistent. So every day we see new properties, and you just never know. Some of these things could fit and be like your dream house. This is like an awesome property out here in Makaha. I saw this thanks to Compass, Cole Cassidy's listing agent. Yeah, I saw this recently. I mean, it's beautifully upgraded, nice floors, AC, and Makaha. Great price, 4 bedrooms, 2,000 square feet, probably above average for what we see here. But yeah, there's new listings all the time. And if you're looking at buying, now is a great time just because the interest rates are still at an awesome, awesome low. Hold on, let's stop the share and come back. Boom. All right. Yeah, interest rates are still really low. So, if you got pre-approved sometime last year and you could afford, let's say a monthly payment of like $2,500 a month, because interest rates come down, your affordability may have come up a bit, which means we can now extend. We can shop a little bit higher, possibly, if that's what you want. And everybody's situation is different, so if you went out and got more debt because, last year was a little rough, then maybe not. You may not be able to afford as much as we would like, but every situation is different. And I think, with 2021, we can shake off 2020, and now is a great opportunity to really explore and see if now is the right time to help you buy that home. And as far as sellers are concerned, I would highly, highly recommend at least reaching out and finding out what your current home value is. If you are in your dream home and everything's perfect, then congratulations and good for you. If you are not in your dream home and you think that there's any potential for you to find something that's a little bit better fit for you and your family, reach out. Doesn't have to be me even. I mean, reach out to anybody. Reach out to your agent. I specialize in the west side of Oahu. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But the deal is, you may be able to sell your home, stay in your home after closing, use that money to buy the next home, and then just move from your current to the dream property. And there's no overlap. You don't have to worry about staying with family, friends, finding a hotel, or anything like that. There's ways to make that a nice seamless transition. And then if you're not interested in selling at all, I would definitely say reach out to your old loan officer. Talk to them about refinancing. Since interest rates are so low, it might make sense and it might save you a lot of money. But yeah, besides that, not a whole lot else going on. I would definitely encourage you, if you're thinking about getting photovoltaic panels installed on your home, to, just like you would for car shopping, just like you would for any major purchase, to shop around and look at the different providers. Do not just go online and go with the first company that you found. There are literally, and I've learned, there are so many different ways to get photovoltaic panels up on your roof. There's ways where you can do it with zero money up front. There's ways you can do it with a ton of money up front. Everything's a little bit different, and everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, but I highly recommend looking around at the different options. If you have questions about that, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I'm very familiar with so many of these programs now, because even if I'm representing buyer, we always request the photovoltaic contract or the installation details. So that way we know exactly what my buyer's getting into. And then representing seller as well, it's an important disclosure. So you want to make sure as a seller that you have all your documents available for the buyer to review. And yeah, there's like a ton of different terms for photovoltaic purchases and installations. But the bottom line is, it's either a bought system or it's a leased system. And they both can be super helpful, because electric can be expensive here, but it's really important that you do your research and shop around. So that's a little tidbit for the day. To wrap it up, median prices are up to 649.5 as of December 2020. So we'll see in a couple weeks what January does, whether it continues tracking up or if we start to see a little dip. And average days on market, we're looking at 15 days. So if you list, you should be expecting to be under contract in 2 weeks, which, yeah, it's okay. I would rather a little bit quicker, but yeah. So cool, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions on real estate, Oahu, Hawaii, buying land, buying homes, selling, whatever, let me know. We also offer property management services. So if you're interested in keeping your asset, which is probably the best thing you can do long term, not everybody can hold on to each real estate investment. But yeah, if you're interested in holding on to that and having someone else pay your mortgage, let me know. And we can talk about that too. We can run numbers and see how that looks over time. But yeah, I'm Jeff Haynes. I'm here to help. Give me a call, 808-364-0681. Like, subscribe, reach out, ask questions.